You still a virgin, so Ren, you are pretty popular with girls. My teacher. He found the stick. I love seeing posts that would have done well at any point in the last 200,000 years. What's the masculine urge all guys have? Two Nepali men climbed Mount Everest and then proceeded to paraglide off of the summit. They then hiked and kayaked to the Bay of Bengal, winning the pair National Geographic Adventurers of the Year in 2011. This man planned a trip from Louisville to Austin and stopped at every Costco along the way to buy a hot dog. Guys will see this and say hell yeah. Lovable had his foot amputated after suffering a serious medical issue. He's in good spirits. Nice to see him smiling after going through something like that, man. I can't even imagine. That one unemployed friend at 2 PM on a Tuesday. Hi guys, I really need your help. My dad died a couple months ago and we need a new water filter, but I don't know what kind to buy. Do I just look up the refrigerator brand? My daughter just sent me this. I'm so sorry for your loss, and if you ever need a dad or just have a dad question, feel free to ask me, and I'll do my best to help. Someone just ducking drew Gandalf in a sway chair, NBD. Or someone has the weirdest ass ever. My dad recently got one of those AI posters and now every time I go to the bathroom I gotta see an AI lion taking a shit. I'll let my boyfriend do some decorating at home and this is what he thinks cool means. What have I gotten myself into? My man taking a leak at second base during his first T-ball game. Legendary. My grandpa owns an onion farm and occasionally decides to take naps in the middle of the field. Missing drunk man spent hours helping a search party look for himself. I bet he was having the time of his life too. What do men exactly want? This. Me and my wife woke up at 2 AM and smelled food cooking. Our neighbor was so drunk that he mistook our backyard for his and started grilling a bunch of burgers. Only thing to do is get a beer and join him. The way men can say the most vile, friendship breaking things to each other while gaming and then say goodnight like nothing happened. The more well thought out the insult, the more I know they were thinking of me. Average conversation between men. Dude, look at this cool stick I found. Hell yeah. To the person that found my lost wallet and stole my debit cards but left the pictures of my mother still there, you're a real one, bro. Honor among thieves, lol. My license got suspended, so I'll use storm drain networks to evade the law. Dudes rock. Average girl's bathroom. You are beautiful. No, you. Average boy's bathroom. Why you here? Girlfriend told me I needed to stop making irrational purchases. I have a feeling the boys will understand this one. Excalibur. Sword and Ramsay. I want that too. On July 9th, 2020, 6-year-old Bridger Walker saved his little sister from a dog attack. He had 90 stitches all over his body, but saved his 3-year-old sister from certain death. He stated, "If anyone has to die, it's me. I'm the big brother." The World Boxing Council recognized him as a full-time world champion. Chicago man arrested after repeatedly stealing guns off of officers using a toy dino grabber. Incredible photo of a soldier going against direct orders to help a young boy cross the newly formed Berlin Wall after being separated from his family. This is what being one of the boys is about. He did all of this while suffering from cancer himself. That's because Chadwick Boseman was a real ducking superhero. Me being able to lift something my dad can't. Your old man's getting older, son. I said boop on her nose once. Now I'm fighting for my life. Me. The girl I pulled by being goofy. My wife said, if I got 1 million, like I can name our son Goku. I'm keeping my word, our son's name will be Goku, Shan says. Why did my dad so casually take the hardest photo ever of his homemade sweet tea? Guys will see this and say hell yeah. So my roommate came back drunk last night and doesn't remember designing an entire ducking airplane. When you report bro as a joke and he actually gets banned. Sent this picture to my girlfriend and said ka-chow, but she had no idea what I was talking about. I have a feeling the boys will understand. I just visited a physics PhD student at Harvard University, one of the smartest people in the world. Here's their bedroom. It took me that many beers to buy a girl a drink. Casting Tinkerbell for a live-action Tinkerbell movie. My son's bestie shows up every Wednesday evening with dinner and his girlfriend to watch The Equalizer. My son passed away a year and a half ago. If anything ever happens to me, take care of my mom. I promise bro. Girls, oh no, I don't have anything to wear. Boys, 2002, 2004, 2007, 2022. Point of view. Your nephew shows up to the hospital to meet your daughter in a suit. You ask why and he says, first impressions matter. Bro definitely secured the coolest cousin spot. Security catching a streaker at a UCL football game. He was having the time of his life. Men are simple creatures. 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73. In 2017, a reindeer hunter found a perfectly preserved Viking sword in the mountains of Norway, which was just sticking out among the stones. How men drink a bottle, for some reason. Gotta keep your eyes on the road. These Caprisons are getting harder to put a straw into. My son was too embarrassed to sit with me at the zoo. Men just want peace, quiet and a nice view. Give him a juice box and let him unwind. My wife called me childish for keeping the stick I found on our walk. I have a feeling the boys will understand. Got more drunk than I expected and saw the trail cam was going crazy. Guess I turned into Snow White last night. What are we thinking, fellas? Another 2 years probably? At 6 years old, Terry McCarthy suffered third-degree burns over 70% of his body. Years later, he became a firefighter. From surviving flames to fighting them, that's real-life hero energy. Respect. A year ago I was struggling with depression and had no sense of direction in life. Today I'm eating peanut butter and jelly on top of a mountain. It gets better, boys. Keep your head up. The ending he wished for. Rest in peace, bud. Do men seriously want to live in a house like this? My boyfriend is trying to convince me this is every man's dream, but I'm not buying it. Women will simply never understand a male's urge to live off the grid in peace. I'm finally living my childhood dream after adopting my new pet, Rango, this weekend. I have a feeling the boys will appreciate this. Online girls friend group. Online boys friend group. Best pick of the summer. Big men on both teams cracking open Miller Lights on the field after practice, like they did in the 70s. Guys will see this and say hell yeah. $1,500, $50, $20. Periods, pregnancy, and menopause. while men just live their lives. I don't get it. Balls itch. For women, taking off a bra at the end of the day is pure bliss. What's the male equivalent? Taking off a woman's bra at the end of the day. The career trajectory every man dreams of. JP Morgan 10 years associate, TMT vice president, managing director, chicken farmer self-employed. I renamed her, and every time she makes a mistake I'm removing a heart until it's done for good. Don't got time to lose in 2025. Our wife said, if we get 10,000 leakers we can buy a new boat. Please like so we can spend less time with them. Finally got our new boat. Haven't seen our wives for weeks. Just boys being boys. Moms and daughters. Fathers and sons. My girlfriend kept making fun of me during our walk because I wouldn't let go of the icicle I found. I have a feeling the boys will understand. How long would this last in your house? When I say I'll do it tomorrow, but bro says there are graveyards full of men who thought they had more time. Me and the home is drowning because we're scared of women. That's how I met your mother. I wasn't satisfied with any cribs we saw, so I built one myself. I have a feeling the boys will appreciate it. My balls couldn't itch at a worse time. My bro who's actually a pretty cool guy, me for no reason. I made my girlfriend and I banana sharks, but she told me I need to be less childish and stop playing with my food. I revoked her shark privileges and decided to share it with the boys instead. Enjoy, kings. How it felt walking home from school with bro's username written on a piece of paper. When you're with your brothers, you don't grow up, you just get older. Girls, I have a hard time trusting anyone. Guys. My girlfriend said this isn't an acceptable meal for an adult man. Am I wrong for disagreeing with her? When the earthquake hits at the wrong time. Bro looks so proud you'd think he's the reason it happened. Tired of political posts. Here's boobs and beer. 10,000 people showed up to try a Michelin chef's fried chicken donut shop. What is 2025? Bro looks like he has never had food before mayo. When I try to stop bro from fighting, but then we hear yeah listen to your boyfriend. Or thread of photos men will appreciate. Point of view, it's 2008, you're at a family function hiding out in Nana's basement playing Call of Duty for when your cool aunt sneaks you your first beer. Wife wasn't pleased with my addition to our son's graduation party. I'd say it was a hit. This is one of the hardest picks of all time. Finally we are represented. He's literally me for real. Girls with time machine. Oh my god, you are my mother. No way. This guy took a little Tykes boat, got it registered, stuck a trolling motor on it, and got stopped by the water police. They checked his papers. It was legit. Hey, I'll be right back. I hear mom and dad arguing. Oh, let's finish the house tomorrow then. Last seen 4,383 days ago. My son was diagnosed with cancer and his wish was to meet Jason. Safe to say this is a moment none of us will forget. When you and bro reunite after a time skip arc where you both endured crazy character development. Me on Valentine's Day. Hell yeah. The dreams. Photos that will make guys say hell yeah. How am I supposed to tell my girlfriend that she's the prettiest thing I've ever seen when this exists? Me with a time machine. You are my favorite dinosaur. Thank you. Is it cool having a police officer brother? Can you shut down a girl's day party and arrest her for underage drinking because she broke my heart? Hell yeah. Send me an address. Men require at least 2 guys nights per week to stay healthy. A young man enjoying his first dance, 1987. Therapy is nice, but is a lot faster and cheaper. Low-key can't wait for my friends and I to have families, so we can be like them. Only men can understand this. Little brother ruining everyone's night in the family GC. Oh my ducking god. He's watching me beat my meat. Eat. Catastrophic typo. A couple of years ago my older sister unexpectedly passed away. The last gift I ever got from her was a suit I couldn't fit. I made it one of my goals to slim down enough to be able to fit it, and today I achieved that goal. When you're not doing anything, so you hit up a friend who's also not doing anything, and you meet up to do nothing together.